2K, I gotta give it to you. This year, you really stepped up your game with players, with the graphics, with the archetypes and stuff. Just look at the new player creation system. It looks so much more advanced. They have completely new hairstyles. I think you saw a few of them right there. A few new names just popped up right there. Now look at the new archetype player creation thing. Look at this. It just looks so much better. There's now 10 things instead of 8 when you're making your player. So that's leading me to believe that there could be some new stuff. I'm gonna get into that in a minute, but you just see how much better the shoes look, the players' faces, the jerseys. I don't know what's good with the Cavs jerseys, why they look so like ugly like that, but and look here, you see the Jordan logo on that, the Jordan logo in that Prelude logo. The Prelude is coming out September 8th, I'm pretty sure, 1 week before the game. Yeah, the Prelude comes out September 8th, 1 week before 2K comes out. I don't remember when it came out last year. I really don't. I think it was probably a week before the game came out. But yeah, they should let you do more stuff in the Prelude than you are able to do. Like, they should let you make more than one player, like test out some archetypes and stuff in my career, you know. So back to that Jordan logo. 2K doesn't just hand out free promotion for no reason. So it's obviously in there for a reason. So what I was thinking was that Jordan could be possibly sponsoring something in Pro-Am for the E-League, or they could have changed the name back to the Jordan Rec Center, or Jordan sponsoring my career. Something in my career, probably. They're not sponsoring anything in Park. There's nothing to sponsor in Park, unless there's like some weird Park event that has to do with Jordan. But yeah, so now I'm gonna have to get into the archetypes. So there's a lot of people wondering if there are double archetypes in 2k18. So you see right here, there's 10 different categories when you're creating your player in 2k18. The first one is obviously position, then archetype, then height, then wingspan, and then weight. Because they placed wingspan 4th and weight 5th, that means that the position, the archetype, and the height would be before that, which means there wouldn't be 2 different categories for archetypes. But what you people didn't think about is that they could put the dual archetype thing in one category. You just pick one archetype on the side, one archetype on the other side. To be honest, I really don't think there's gonna be dual archetypes, but you never know, because they could put 2 archetypes in one little category right there where number 2 is, or they could let you pick the second one that adds a little boost to your main archetype towards the end, which would be excellent, because I don't like just having one thing that you can do. Like, if you're a playmaker, well, this year 2k17 you could do multiple things with certain archetypes, but next year in 2k18, this current year, this 2k, they're gonna nerf the other stuff of the archetypes. Probably they're gonna make it so much more realistic. Like, playmakers aren't gonna be shooting that much, slashers aren't gonna be shooting that much, lockdowns aren't gonna be shooting that much, sharps aren't gonna be dribbling, or like layups, dunks. They're not. 2K is gonna fix all of that shit. They're gonna fix everything, which is why I believe they might have dual archetypes. There was this thing on the internet that showed a few archetypes that 2K could have, possibly. But let's get back to 2K17's archetypes. So you see, first you get to pick the position, then the archetype, then the height, then the wingspan, weight, shoulder width, hand, and the number. In 2K18, I feel like they could have like one archetype on the top row and then one archetype on the bottom row, and then you just like slide and then pick, and then it like morphs them all together. And if you notice right here in the 2K18 screenshot, it shows 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I already told you guys what the first 5 are probably. And then the one that they could have probably added is like body length, because last year they took out like leg length, body length. They just had shoulders and wingspan. Because in 2K15 they let you have like a little body length, which I guess if you made it bigger, your player would be able to jump better, help with vertical, make you bigger for rebounds and stuff, and bullying people. But if it was lower, you'd probably be a lot faster. So I think they might have that back. And then I'm positive that they have dual archetypes, because there's no way. Yeah, I changed my mind. I'm positive that there's dual archetypes, because there's no way they could just add 2 random useless things out of nowhere. There has to be some new thing that's like dual archetypes or something, or like let you pick some Hall of Fame. One main archetype, you get Hall of Fame badges. A second archetype, you get gold badges. A third archetype, you get silver badges for that, and then everything else is bronze. That could be the 2 extra things, like 2 minimal side effect archetypes added to your player. Now, I literally just noticed this while I was editing right now. You see on the left, the open shot goes up as the wingspan goes down, or the open shot, it goes down when you move the wingspan up, and the open shot goes up if you were to move the wingspan down. And the contested shot, it goes up when the wingspan goes up, and the contested shot will go down when the wingspan goes down. Because if you have a longer wingspan, you're more likely to make contested shots, because you can reach over the defender. But if you are with a smaller wingspan, it'll be harder to make those contested shots because you can't reach over the person. But it'll be somehow, for some reason, easier for you to shoot if you have short arms, just because 2K is going to make it like that. It honestly should be the same no matter what if you're wide open, whether you have long or short arms. I don't think if you have short arms it should be easier for you to shoot than if you have long arms. It's just contested that I think should be affected. But now, let us look at the hairstyles real quick.
We've updated and added to the hairstyle option to make sure that players are able to get the look they want on the court.
Now, you heard them say they added new hairstyles. Right there it says twist fade. There it says mohawk fade. They're going through this so fast that you can't tell which hairstyle is what name. But mohawk, bleached, fade. I'm going to pause it right here. Bleached, fade. Bleached. So, do you believe that you could bleach some hairstyles and like color tips and stuff? They added a lot to hairstyles, I feel like, because they even mentioned that they added hairstyles. People have been asking for new hairstyles since 2K15. Since 14 came out, they asked for it in 15, they asked for it in 16, they asked for it in 17, they asked for it in 18. And now they're bringing new hairstyles. That's the only ones that you can see right there. I'm just guessing. This is an assumption. I'm not positive, but they might have like bleached hairstyles like they said right there, that you could add like a tiny bit of color extra to it to like dye tips and parts of shit. I don't know, but I think there really could be dual archetypes next year. No one knows for sure until like for a week or less. They'll probably release more info. 2K comes out in a month and a week, so like 5 weeks from now. 5 weeks from now, 2K18 comes out. The Prelude comes out in a month. They are going to release it at least 2 weeks before the Prelude comes out, so people can think about what they're gonna make. That's what 2K has to do. It's a marketing business. They make money off the game. People are going to need to think about what archetypes or archetype they're gonna make. So they're gonna tell us probably in a week or two. So that is all I have to say. They also said weight matters this year. I like the graphics a lot. They look a lot better. So if this video helped you in any way, make sure to drop a like and subscribe. And I'm gone. Bye bye.